This is the Fujifilm X-T4. And this is the Fujifilm X-T5. Hey, what's up guys? Ryanaudencial and Puy! Maraming salamat po sa pagbabalik nyo dito sa channel ko. This is, once again, a special day. Why? Because we have here the newly released Fujifilm X-T5. Magbibigay ulit ako ng isang overall first impressions para dito sa bagong camera na to. Sa video na ito, ipapakita ko sa inyo mga nagbago mula sa X-T4 hanggang dito sa X-T5. Itatry ko silang i-compare. Bear with me dahil as of this time of recording, hindi pa masyadong official yung mga specs na in-announce or binigay sa akin from Fujifilm. But before we continue, I just want to thank Fujifilm Philippines for letting me experience this once again. Noong nakaraan kasi binigyan nila ako ng pagkakataong i-test for 3 days yung Fujifilm X-H2S. If hindi mo pa napapanood yung video na yan, panoorin mo dito. This time naman is the Fujifilm X-T5. Now, before I begin, I am a user or X-T4 user, Fujifilm X-T4 user for about 6 months or 7 months, and I have been very satisfied dun sa binibigay sa akin nitong X-T4. But the release of the X-T5 will somehow maybe change my mind. Kasi parang gusto ko na yung X-H2S Pero parang since I'm an X-T4 user, parang mas swak sa akin itong X-T5. But we'll find out, as this video progresses. So wag na tayong magpaligoy-ligoy pa. Let's go right into it. Let's start with the usuals. May mga accessories dito and manuals, pero hindi na nilagay dito, of course. Maybe because this is a demo unit or pre-production unit. Let's start with this box. We have our USB-C to USB-C cable. Oh no! Oh no! Nakita ko na siya agad. It's the USB-C to 3.5mm adapter. We have our power plug adapter. We have our USB-C power brick. And of course, we have our camera strap. Are you guys ready? I am. Let's do this. Oh! It's the Fujifilm X-T5. Oh my goodness. Hindi ko ma-explain, Pero parang una kong kapit, parang mas maliit siya sa X-T4. Pero as I can see here, it has a better grip than the X-T4. Not as beefy as the X-H2S and the XS10, but it's just right. Parang mas maliit siya ng bahagya. Now, I don't know if you can see that. Pero we'll compare them side by side more later. So let's talk about the physical attributes muna. Dito muna tayo sa ibabaw. We still have on the top our top dials here, your ISO, your shutter speed, and we go on this side. Dito, this is the exciting part. The first door. It's a door. It's not a flap. It's a door. That's good. There's a mic input and there's a remote input. Okay? Shame. It's the same old USB-C and HDMI. I'm not gonna be lying. I'll be totally honest here. I'm a little bit sad dahil wala siyang full-sized HDMI. But again, this X-T5 is not a video-centric camera. It's a hybrid camera. It's still nice, dahil it uses doors here na hindi ko mabuksan. It still has the micro HDMI port and the USB-C. Ang thing ko dito sa HDMI cables or sa HDMI ports is, it's not the HDMI port. It's the HDMI cable. Naiintindihan nyo ba yun? Naiinis ako sa HDMI cable, hindi sa HDMI port. This is okay for me, Ako lang to. This is okay for me, but the HDMI cables that I use are pretty much madaling masira. Again, it's not the port. It's the HDMI cable. Medyo nakakalungkot lang na sana naging full HDMI to kasi mas madaling makahanap ng ganong kable. Dito naman tayo sa side na to. Let's see. Still uses the same old SD cards. Hindi siya kagaya ng X-H2S na merong isang SD card slot and may isang CF Express Type B. This still uses our same old SD cards, no? Which is good dahil ang mamahal ng mga yon. On this side naman, of course, we still have the same buttons. Ang nabago lang ay itong grip na to dahil medyo kumapal siya. And our sensor size is still APS-C. Dito naman sa side na to, sa ilalim, you have your battery compartment. Let's see if it's still the same. Yes, it's the same battery as before. The X-T4, the XH2S, and the XH2. Alright, let's go to this side. Now, meron tayong hindi siya flippy screen. Parang X-T3 na screen, limited lang din ang view niya. I see where Fujifilm is getting into. At this point, nagigets ko na kung saan papunta yung Fujifilm cameras or lines. Mamaya sasabihin ko yan. Ito, you still have your same buttons, your delete, your playback buttons, your AF on, and your dial here, your Q button. It's all pretty much the same. Parehas lang sila ng mga button. Nagkaiba lang doon sa LCD screen. Again, compare naman natin ulit yung Fujifilm X-T4 and X-T5. The X-T5 is smaller, a bit smaller than the X-T4. It's the same dials here. It's the same X mount, but different sensors, I am sure. On top naman, it's the same top dials. This side, it's the same I/O ports, but it's not using flaps anymore. It's the same mic input and remote input. Okay, HDMI and USB-C. On the other side naman, we still use the same SD cards. 2 card slots for redundancy and for continuous recording. It's not the same grip, no? Mas beefy itong grip nito, as you can see from below. Ayan, mas beefy yung grip ni X-T5, just a little bit. It's the same batteries. No? This side naman, again, it's the same buttons, it's the same dials, the same joystick, it's the same D-pads, but not the same screen. The Fujifilm X-T4 uses a flip-out LCD screen, and this one has a 3-way LCD screen. But hindi naman natin alam, baka mas maganda ang resolution nito or ang pixel count nito kaysa dito. Diba? We're not sure. Baka dun sila bumawi, pero we'll see about that. So those are the main differences between these cameras, the X-T4 and the X-T5.
I wake up in the morning in this great blue state. Golden fingers caress my face. Slips through the window on a silky breeze. A dreamer's life to plant some seeds.
After the release, naglabasan na lahat ng specs nitong Fujifilm X-T5. And as I've said, I only have like 2-3 days with it. So medyo limited yung time ko to review this. And to be honest, na reformat ko yung isang screen recording card para dun sa mga autofocus, in-body image stabilization, basta lahat. Tinesting ko siya, kaya lang sadly na-reformat ko yung SD card. I'm so sorry, Fujifilm Philippines. But yeah, you are seeing here footages that I took nung naggala kami sa BGC. Now, I just want to say my overall thoughts. Honestly, I was a little bit sad because of the slight improvements. Now, kasi I was expecting big improvements coming from the X-T4. But medyo nalungkot ako dahil dun sa hindi na siya flip-out LCD screen. Medyo nalungkot ako kasi kailangan pa rin gamitan ng USB-C to 3.5mm audio jack. For me, physical attributes, hindi ganun kalaki yung pinagbago. Well, that's good in a way kasi hindi ka mag-adjust ng sobrang laki coming from X-T4. And since I am an X-T4 shooter nga, nalungkot ako because I am a filmmaker or I use the X-T4 mainly for videography. Now, lahat ng lungkot na yon napawi because now I realized na itong X-T5 is mainly for photographers. No, hindi siya for me like myself na isang filmmaker o isang videographer. Ang hashtag nga na ginagamit nila is photography first. This is Fujifilm's way to go back to their roots, which is photography. Doon sila pinakamalakas. But I am not saying na hindi maganda ang video features nitong X-T5 because it improved most of the stuff that's inside or mga video features, like it can now shoot 6K. It has a better APS-C sensor. It has 40.2 megapixels coming from the X-T4, which is 26.1 megapixel. Malaking jump yun. It also improved its autofocus performance. Parehas sila nung X-H2S, which is also nice. No? It's also a killer feature. The subject tracking also improved. It also has this F-Log2 na rin, no? Kagaya ng X-H2S. Continuous shooting for photos also improved. Ang film simulation ay nadagdagan ng nostalgic neg. Sa madaling salita, gaya nga ng sabi ko, the Fujifilm X-T5 is mainly for photographers. Now, if you are just like me, a filmmaker, hindi masyado sa photo, I would recommend the X-H2S dahil yun ay feature pack talaga ng video features. Well, di naman ako disappointed, no. Lahat ng lungkot ko dito sa X-T5 ay nabigyang linaw, no, napawi after its release, no, dahil naipaliwanag sa akin ng mga napanood kong review videos din na again, the Fujifilm X-T5 is mainly for photography. Hashtag photography first. But if you still want to use this, kung filmmaker ka / photographer ka, this is perfect for you dahil nga meron pa ring killer video features itong X-T5. Now, to sum up everything that I've said here in this video, the Fujifilm X-T5 is again Fujifilm's way to go back to its roots, which is photography. Now, I know this is not a technical review dahil hindi ako masyadong naglabas ng mga features dito, but I hope you liked this video. Once again, I would like to thank Fujifilm Philippines for letting me experience this. Pasensya na sa delay dahil nagka-patong-patong yung mga projects ko lately, but yeah, maraming salamat po. If you want to know more about this brand new camera from Fujifilm, make sure to check out the links below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and click that bell as well. Once again, this has been ryanaudencial. Thank you so much for being here, and see you in the next video.